So I've finished mining all of this behind me, so we now have black wall and black ground. I'm recording this pretty much immediately after I finished recording last episode. It's been like an hour or so since I finished recording that, and yeah, we now have this completely flat, which means that we can start planning out what we want. Let's just use a couple. We can start planning out where we want the rest of the building. Yeah, I might move this in one. Actually, no, we'll leave it like that, because it'll look much better once it actually has the rest of it. Yeah, so we just have to figure out the block palette for that. But that is a project for later. Because first we need to figure out a location for our starter base. Because this is a project that's going to be done a bit later. But at least for now, we need to figure out a place for the actual starter base. Ooh, calcite. So it seems that Bubble is going for quite a bright build with wooden elements. So I might try and make something a bit darker. Maybe just use all the cobblestone I have. Make myself one of these, the mason tables, and just go from there maybe. So I'm thinking of maybe putting my starter base over on the side near the snow. Kind of here-ish on the area, but I might move it. Because of, obviously we've got this here. So I might move it over this side instead. Kind of there-ish. Build it here, kind of hanging off the edge. There seems to be a dirt pillar there for some reason, and I don't know why. Yeah, so put it kind of here-ish. What made that noise? So I've got this now, which is a basic floor plan, I guess, of how I want my base to be. Let me go sleep real quick. Yeah, but we have this area here, which I'm going to build a basically a wall going all the way down, and then this area. So the front bit will be like the house area with Farmer's Delight, probably like an area for Farmer's Delight and other food items. And then back here will be a kind of create workshop. So then that way we can build up. We can put water wheels. So I'm thinking of putting water wheels down the side with like a vent here that just pours it down. And as it comes down here, it goes all the way down into the lake. And this will allow me to then get power. I can shaft it up and into this room and then use it. Have like a basic create workshop up here. So the first thing that I need to do. Oh yes, I also made some basic create components. And we will put these down this side, I think. How? I'm not sure. There's actually a the jetpack, isn't it? How do you make one of these? Oh. Or like that. I have just cornered myself. Yeah, like that. And then put another row of these above them. But slightly there. No. We'll put them one further up. So there's a gap in between them. How does that look? Not brilliant, but once we've got the the wall in, shouldn't look too bad. I don't like these being here, so these are going. I've just come up with a good idea. We could forego the wall and just make it like a lake. Make a lake that comes down the mountain, comes sits here, and then comes out underneath the base, and use this kind of channel here with some water wheels there. That alternatively is a good idea, which I think I was gonna do, and then just support the rest of the bait like this here, like put it on maybe like a stilt instead of a wall. That might work. Or maybe make it a wall, but make it like an arch bridge wall. Like that, maybe? No, it's too close together. It needs to go up one again. Yeah, like that. Right, so that's in place of where they're going. I'm not going to put... I'm not going to wire them up quite yet, because I have to still put in the wall. Yeah, like that. And then I think we'll also want to change this one as well, but that will be done in a bit. Then we'll also have to dig out a little hole down here for the rest of the water to come down. Right, so let's go see if I can start up the water wheels. I can. So I could, if I wanted to, make a small lake here. I think that was pretty good. So I've finished the first bit, and I think it's looking pretty good. I might shave, mine all this away and kind of just leave it as the point. But at least for the start of this, I might also get rid of that block there, so it kind of all flows down nicely, because I don't quite like this. But I have a base now. Not base, like I have a the platform base for my for my starter base. I also need to add a. I just realized I missed a copycat stair there. So, it's the next day. Very late the next day. Because I've been editing for the last, 3 hours. I'm not halfway even through the first video yet, at the time of recording, so, yes, but I did shave off an hour of footage, so that's good at least. I'm here because I have made a deal with Lai that if I can supply him with the iron, he was going to grab me some blaze burners. I need some food as well. They will have to do for now. Hello! Greetings, Lion of the server. I am here for that deal that we discussed, and he's ignoring me. That is very typical lie, if I'm going to be perfectly honest. That is very typical lie. Lie. Give you, okay. Do you, by any chance, have a press? So I have, here I have 12 iron sheets and also 12 diamonds. So, if you want, you can just put them in a box, like, in front of my house. Or, not in front of my house, but you know where my little kind of camp area is, don't you? Yeah, so if you, like, put it in like a barrel or something there. Don't put it in any of the chests, and then that way I know that you've given them to me. Otherwise, I'm just going to think that they're all, I'm gonna think that you haven't done it. Just so then that way, if they're in a separate barrel that's just appeared out of nowhere, I know that that's my delivery, basically. Yeah, okay. So, I've been building for the last maybe 20 minutes or so, and then I realized that I haven't been recording the replay mod because I disconnected halfway through, and so it didn't save. I hate my internet sometimes. But, besides that, we have got at least the base for the cathedral-esque building. Cathedral, chapel-ish building. We have the base of it. So we've got the stairs, and we've got a little platform at the front, and then we have the little bit of water with some texturing here at the bottom. I might change some of these up later. The walls are very basic right now. And we have some crops as well, because I thought it would be kind of nice to have a little crop field at the front. Bring a little bit of greenery, as well as obviously being functional because it's all food. While I was building this, I was periodically cutting down some trees. I haven't done a lot. But a lot of the trees here have grown now, so I can cut those down, get some more logs, and then we can start building the house. But before we do that, we need, I need to finish up this, which I'm gonna just fill in the little farms periodically, but we need to finish off the walls here on the side. And then we need to figure out how we're building the actual main building of this, basically. So, yeah. So we've gone a decent amount, but we still have a decent bit to go, and that's still a bit of a way out. So, I've done some more building, and there's a little bit more on there now. Not absolutely tons, but there is some. on here. We've got the front entrance. This pillar will eventually go up to what I'm thinking is going to be a round window up there. We've got the support, like the side pillars, and we've got some of the floor in here as well as the doors. Then we have this headrest kind of thing. I might move it up one to there, depending on how I do the rest of the top. And I also put these little plants out front for a little bit more green, so as they just look quite nice. But what are they doing? In real life, it is currently 11 o'clock at night, so I probably will be sleeping now instead of doing this. So turns out that the last clip was incorrect, because before I got off yesterday, or what is currently for me today, I went over to go and see Rem and Dadman's base. Although, where is Rem and Dadman? Or at least where's Dadman? And that is Panda's base, if I'm not mistaken. I just saw a name tag where I can see their name tags, but I can't see.
I see you.
Oh! I heard something. I heard someone. Oh, there you are.
Hello.
Hello. 1 second, let me turn you up.
No worries.
There you go. Hello.
Hi.
I was looking for you because
Yeah.
I realized that I didn't actually know where your base was. I pretty much have met up with everyone, especially because obviously I was there at the beginning of when the season started.
Mm-hmm.
And then I didn't meet up with anyone else, pretty much. I just was.
Yeah, no worries.
Yeah, like I've seen. I haven't even been to Panda's base, which
It's just over here, actually.
yeah, it's just over there, which is looking pretty good. Much better than.
Oh.
What was that?
That was Panda.
Yeah. What did you hit me with?
I think he critted you with his hand.
Oh, it sounded like there was like a mace or something. Let me up.
What
Yeah.
did you do?
But I realized that I should probably come over and see what like where everyone
Thanks
is
for
and
the
what they've got
wheel.
for plans and stuff.
Bruh.
Yeah, sure. Well, yeah, this is the minor rooms area. Not much to look at yet, but
I mean, you have a path which is more than what me and Bubble have, so
actually spent like all of last night on that path.
it does look. It looks really good. Like we also live on a mountain, and it's a nightmare because we have to keep going up and down. It doesn't help that my base is on top of the mountain and Bubble's base is at the bottom of the mountain. So
I got irritated going up and down because like you saw that big old hole. That's gonna be our factory.
oh yeah,
So we have to go down there to work on our machines, up here to get materials, and
that is gonna be
a better way
annoying.
to go.
That's gonna be really annoying.
We are planning on putting an elevator in right there. So
Yeah, I could
There's that.
see that there was like a hole that looked a bit like an yeah.
I may or may not have stolen 4 diamonds and 1 stack of iron from your base. I thought it was Neurosis, and they stole a fox from mine.
Which base did you steal it from? The one like at the bottom of the mountain, or did you steal it from like my area?
Yeah, the one at the bottom.
That's not mine. That's Bubbles' area. So you will have to pay Bubble back. That's not my stuff. What are you doing?
He might be drifting on a car. I think that's what he thinks he's doing.
Do you know that this person right in front of you, he was outside of our base ice skating on a boat for like an hour yesterday, and I have the video proof.
That's killing me.
We mentioned it.
That-
Like,
Video proof. He confessed it yesterday.
did he actually confess it?
That's
He said so in chat. Like, I've been drifting on ice for like an hour.
Yeah, it was like me and Bubble were like building, and all of a sudden we could just see this white dot on our minimap just going around in circles, and we're like, what on earth is that? And then Bubble was like making a farm in the area like right next to him, and she was just like, is that panda just going around in circles? And it turns out it was.
oh snap.
You were looking for a base. I think getting distracted is a little bit of an understatement. You went round in circles on ice for an hour. I demolished a mountainside in that time. Pretty much. What did you do? You did nothing. You just went round in circles.
Sounds like a very key thing to do.
It is a very panda thing to do, to be fair. What's even funnier is that literally just before this clip, I said that I was going to come off and go to sleep. That was like 20 minutes ago, so...
Well, that's the YouTuber's curse.
Yeah, so anywho, I will talk to you all later. Feel free to come over if I'm online, because,
Yeah.
you know, it's always nice to have some company. Usually I have Bubble, but, well, she's not here right now, so Australia and all that, so, yeah. Bye-bye!
I read.
Always nice to see some of the other members. Oh, Panda says bye. Yeah, it's always nice to see some of the other members online and to have a bit of a chat. And now I have successfully gotten a few more bases on my list. I say list like I have a list of places I'm going to attack or something. I don't. I just really like to know where people are. So, it is the next day, and I've been told that, yes, I have my blaze burners being delivered. Meaning I can now make some brass, and it seems that Lai has also given me some brass as well. That's nice of him. So now I can actually start the proper, like the andesite and stuff. Oh! Oh, Lai's over at my base anyway. Okay. Did I summon him with saying I was going to use his thing? Hello. Thank you, Lai, thank you very much for the blaze burners and stuff. And as well for the extra brass. I mean, I paid you for the blaze burners, but thank you for the extra brass. Do you want some potatoes or something? Like, what? Why are you just standing there? Oh, you have 2 stacks of brass? That is quite a lot of brass, to be fair. Bye. I might be over at your base in a bit. Because I'm gonna just borrow your precision mechanism. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I do quite like the build. I'm just gonna borrow your precision mechanism factory. So, what precision mechanisms? Oh, that's fine. Don't worry. I've got my own gold. I'll come over and use it, and I'll probably make my own stuff as well.
Hello.
In my base. Oh.
We're over here.
Hello.
Have you got cogwheels and stuff?
Huh?
Do you have cogwheels?
I have the materials for cogwheels on me.
Okay, you need to supply 5 of each.
Okay, that's fine.
Unless you want more.
That's fine. I'll replace them.
Yeah, just chest to the top. Right, okay. You do that. I'll have Everything else I need to do. Yeah. Can you not hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Wait. No, I'm talking to...
Oh, you're talking to now, fair enough. Ooh, first try. Nice. I'm just going to, mainly for like this area here, I want to have this around it. And then a little bite. Continue going around. As a sort of separation from the rest of the, like, the top bit. Yeah, that's what I want. Even connects to the corners. It's perfect. So I'm going to build at least some of the walls of this, and you will all get a time lapse probably of me doing it. So cue the music. Since the last clip, I have done a little bit. So I've done the floor, I've done some of the walls, and I've done some of the back walls as well. However, I am pretty low on bricks right now, so I also ran out of granite. So I went down back to the cave that we went through last episode, the one over that direction, and grabbed a load of materials, and now I'm going to... Where's all my wood? There's some wood in here. And now I'm going to start thinking of the layout for the create room. I have completed a decent amount of the create workshop. I have a smoker, a washer, I have a press, I have a mixer with a blaze burner, I have a cooker, and I have a smelter. And I also have my saw, and this is going to be a water squirter, because I have made a tank out here, which I'm going to decorate all like this area is going to be decorated with probably some just random create bits or like a little bit of a storage area. Probably not the best place to build a storage area right next to a cliff, but maybe not like a proper storage area, more just like a pipe, little pipe system. But I think that is a good place to end off for today. So thank you for watching, and as always, I shall see you next time, where we will be probably finishing off the house, if I'm going to guess. So yeah, see you next time. Bye bye!